Jayce Dippel, Professor Harrell, English Composition 1, Rules to Live By. The song If Today Was Your Last Day by Nickelback has a special meaning for me. It was released in early 2009, about the same time my family was preparing to move from Ohio to Florida for my dad's job transfer. My mom shared this song with me as a positive way to think of things with our transition and new beginnings. At the time, I had an iPod and played this song on repeat daily. It was interesting for me to learn it was almost scrapped and had been sitting in wait to be finished for a while before it was ultimately completed and released. Nickelback's website credits Chad Kroeger, one of the band's members, with being the influence that brought it back to life and pushed it to get finished. The song is part of the group's Dark Horse album and became a popular choice for some promotional videos for the 2010 Winter Olympics and the closing of the 2012 NHL Stanley Cup playoff coverage. Ultimately, by understanding the lyrics in this song, the listener will come away with a new appreciation for the opportunity that every day brings. The message here is simple. We all have an opportunity in front of us to be our best daily, to view that as a gift and not squander the possibilities of living life to its fullest. Nickelback offers the listener with some great perspective with this song and choice of lyrics. The message in the words resonates and sticks with the audience. It makes you want to listen again and is a motivating force. Both the words and melody of this song make it easy to be drawn towards. To date, this song has not been recorded by other artists. My opinion on that is because Nickelback had a lot of success with this song and efforts to replicate might fall short of their efforts. The song enjoyed success in terms of sales with over 1.5 million copies sold in less than a year from release. It also enjoyed strong popularity on the song charts and spent several weeks in the top 10. The song begins with some simple words that everyone can relate to. My best friend gave me the best advice. It's something that everyone has relied on at one point or another as they have navigated life's ups and downs. We all have someone we trust to share their perspective and unbiased opinion. The advice given is revealed in the next line. He said each day's a gift and not a given right. At face value, we all know this to be true. Thinking deeper into those words, the reality is most forgot, the truth relayed there. We get caught up in our daily lives and often feel like we do not get the most out of each day. This line is a reminder that each day we wake up, we have the gift, that opportunity of a clean slate brings, but understand that there are no guarantees in life. Each day is truly that, a gift, and we never know when that gift will cease to exist. The third line of the song, leave no stone unturned, leave your fears behind, is the call to action. The meaning here is to do something. Whatever dreams you have, the opportunity is in front of you to go after them. By leaving no stone unturned, you are exhausting all means to get out of life what you desire. You are not allowing doors to be closed because of failure. To achieve what you set your mind on doing is not an option. Complete focus, without the fear of failing, is your goal as referenced by these words. In not giving into any fears that you have allowed yourself the freedom to achieve without any boundaries. Fears can be found from any source, perceived or real, and the message here is not to allow them to hold you back any longer. To be free from all fear is an amazing feeling, and to allow yourself to go after your goals without limitations is empowering. The next two lines complete the first verse of the song, and try to take the path less traveled by. That first step you take is the longest stride. The notion that if you do the same things repeatedly, you will get similar results is challenged here. Taking risk to not follow societal norms in the same path as everyone else will allow you to define your own journey. The path less traveled by means that you are breaking free and reaching for your dreams in your own way. By setting your own trail, it allows you to achieve things on your own terms and a greater feeling of success once reached. Line 5 shares a truth about starting anything new. The first step, or getting started, is always the toughest part. The longest stride refers to that. If you can just start, then you are on your way, because the first step might seem like a reach, but taking the risk to take that first step will lead to more steps, and they get easier from there. The first chorus begins with wording that rephrases the title of the song and a reminder to not put things off. If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, reminds the listener why the song was written. This reiteration of the core message is a pretty straightforward prompt to act now. Tomorrow has no guarantees for any of us, so make the most of today. The verse continues with, "Could you say goodbye to yesterday? Would you live each moment like your last?" Another key point about getting the most out of each day is being able to let go of things that happened to us previously. In saying goodbye to yesterday, you must be willing to move forward and not regret or dwell on things in the past. By living for the moment, as the 9th line suggests, we cannot be bound by our past baggage. Doing this is difficult at times, but the song continues to implore us to find a way to live that way, in the moment, and break out the conventional thought processes and actions that have held us back. The last 3 lines of the first chorus continue the same theme as we've seen previously, but also bring a new message. Leave old pictures in the past. Donate every dime you have. Line 10 is another way of sharing the same point on the importance of being able to leave things behind. In our minds, we capture snapshots or pictures of things as memories. This line is a direct tie to those in ensuring the listener knows it is okay to leave those pictures that might hold us back behind and giving us the strength to move forward. A new idea is drawn into view with line 11 around being charitable and getting rid of any monetary ties. Often wealth or lack thereof guides the decisions we make, and the message here, again, is by doing this gives us the freedom to move forward. The verse ends with a repeated line to drive home the importance of the message around living each day as if you knew it was your last. As they move to the second verse, Nickelback continues to guide the listener with more thought-provoking themes. As referenced earlier, the idea of taking the path less traveled is reiterated in the first line of the verse. Against the grain should be a way of life. Is a strong statement to not be a follower and conform to what everyone else does. Conveyed here is the concept of being a leader, and that is acceptable to branch beyond normal lines, even if you are the first to try something. The verse continues with more encouragement for this idea. What's worth the price is always worth the fight. Your last day suggests that nothing in life comes easy, and that those things that are worthwhile in life typically always come with some form of resistance. Succeeding in that fight makes achieving the prize that much more rewarding. This verse concludes with the admission of the central theme. Every second counts because there's no second try. So live like you'll never live it twice. Don't take the free ride in your own life. Are all paramount to the argument illustrated throughout that we need to take advantage of the good fortune each day brings us to maximize our time. Place a bet on yourself and your ability to make a difference by not skating by and pushing to get most out of every day. The second chorus of the song is a repeat of the first chorus for the first 9 lines. Some new and inspiring ideas begin on the 10th line with, Would you call old friends you never see, reminisce old memories, which prompts us to think about past relationships that we once had and how they have been eroded over the years. Reflections on the past can help us shape our future by sparking emotions that drive us to not let another day go by without acting. The second chorus proceeds with some additional discrement. Would you forgive your enemies? Would you find the one you're dreaming of? Time helps to heal wounds, and the ability to forgive people for things they have done in the past is the prompt given here. By allowing forgiveness, you can eliminate wounds that can leave you with lasting feelings of anger and bitterness, enabling you to embrace peace and the possibilities of finding the person you dreamed of. The second chorus concludes with an extension of the thread. Swear up and down to God above that you finally fall in love if today was your last day. Extends the argument to be truly free and able to find love in our hearts, we must be able to forgive. In this case, the commitment to exoneration is through a conversation with God to offer an accountability measure. Through an extension to the highest power, the pledge is documented and accountability is set. The theme of living each moment to its fullest continues through the bridge of If Today Was Your Last Day. Consistent theme and content are carried forward from earlier parts of the song, but additional allure is added with some new concepts and directives. From the bridge listed below, real growth as a person includes being able to forgive and love as the lyrics share in the second chorus. The bridge of the song takes that concept a bit deeper. Mending a broken heart takes a different level of loyalty and faithfulness. The song pushes forward here to helping others and looking beyond yourself. After you turn your attention to another person, maybe someone who is struggling too, you forget about yourself for a moment and really impact someone else, and in turn lift both of you to new heights. That is powerful, and the supporting wisdom and the balance of the bridge continues to push the envelope on acting, not standing on the sidelines and doing whatever it takes without fear of failure or boundaries. If today was your last day, would you make your mark by mending a broken heart? You know it's never too late to shoot for the stars, regardless of who you are. So do whatever it takes, because you can't rewind a moment in this life. Let nothing stand in your way, because the hands of time are never on your side. Songs have a special way of providing meaning and sharing a message with us. And if today was your last day is undoubtedly a great example. Without any music to accompany the lyrics, the message the words provides is very powerful to read. The lyrics and melody combination offer a appetizing synergy with each other and to the listener as a means of motivation and inspiration. We all look for something to drive us. Some need less outside influences to seize the moment, and as the song foreshadows, to get the most out of every day. This matters to the listener because for those who might need a little bit more than their own ambition, this song provides that boost. So for me, the question the song asks is, how would you spend your last day on earth? The answer I am left with is nobody really knows. The reason for that as the answer is we cannot predict in advance when our last day will come. The best solution is to heed the advice of the song and get the most out of every day without regret and achieve everything you can while you're still here as if today was your last day.